Secrets to build self-discipline. Hi, my name is Dr. Meghna Dikshit and I welcome you here to understand what are the secrets to build self-discipline. You know, a lot of people these days, especially my coaching clients, are struggling with building the discipline because we are in this lockdown and there's so much happening. So whatever the discipline was, it's kind of gone out of the window and the new normal is setting in, and with that building the discipline sometimes becomes difficult, and I have seen a lot of people struggling with this. In fact, initially when the whole lockdown period started, I started also feeling that I don't have that discipline now, because I used to wake up in the morning, I used to have my routine in a certain way, I used to go to the gym, I used to exercise for an hour, I used to come back, and everything was kind of set routine. And suddenly now, all this change and I can't go down, I'm locked up in the house, things started becoming weird and weird and weird. So I can totally understand that if you are feeling that struggle, you're struggling to be disciplined. So if you are someone who's struggling to be disciplined, type in the comment box and let me know struggling to be disciplined, or just type struggling, okay? Struggling, or you can say struggling to be disciplined, STBD, that's nice. Yeah, type in STBD if you're struggling to be disciplined, okay? So this video is definitely going to be for you, and not just because we are in this phase where we are locked up or something, but apart from that also I feel to bounce back in life and to get back on the wagon, most of us set the goals and to achieve the goals. What is that one thing that you need? What separates the achievers from the losers is the discipline, is the self-discipline, okay? So I want to talk to you about the self-discipline and secrets to build this muscle. Why am I calling it a muscle? Okay, because just like if you want to build your body, you exercise the muscles of your body. Similarly, you need to exercise the brain muscles, the mind muscles to build the discipline. Okay, a lot of stuff like yesterday I was talking to one of my coaching clients on the coaching call, and she asked me, she said, can you do something, can you help me with willpower? Okay, can you help me with some sort of pointers that how can I build my willpower? Now when she asked me this question, I simply said that willpower is overrated. Yeah, willpower is overrated. So you may wake up with all the thoughts of getting stuff done, and by the afternoon, by the end of the day, you feel that you haven't done anything. Now, did you wake up with an intention and willpower to do it? You did, but you couldn't. What is the reason that you couldn't do it? So simple reason is you did not have the discipline. So if you follow the discipline, automatically, whether you have the willpower or no, you will automatically accomplish all the stuff that is there on your to-do list, or maybe you plan to do certain things for your goals to materialize. So let's get into this subject that how do you build the self-discipline, okay? So sometimes I've heard people saying that self-discipline is something that you're born with, okay? Now if you feel that self-discipline is something that you're born with, type in the comment box and tell me born with, okay? And let me tell you, if you say that self-discipline is something that you're born with, I really, really, really want to bust that myth for you, okay? It's a belief. It's a belief that's from somewhere you caught on to and you're carrying on. It's a limitation. So type in the comment box, it's a limitation. If you feel that some people are gifted with the discipline, self-discipline, you are wrong. Okay, it's a limited thinking that you have developed. So put in the comment box and tell me that if you have this limitation, type and say limitation, okay? So if you think about this, if you've seen the babies, tell me, all the babies that you see, do you see any discipline in the babies? No discipline. They cry at any time, they are hungry, they poop at any time, they pee at any time, they do random stuff at any time. In fact, it takes a while for the primary caretaker, like a mother or whoever is taking care of the baby, to set the baby's routine so that the baby goes into a certain routine and a certain discipline. You understand, right, what I'm saying? If you have seen the baby, or if you have a baby of your own, you know that the baby does not have a routine or a discipline. They have their own mind and they do whatever they want to do. And eventually somebody disciplines them, right? It may take some few hours, few days, few weeks to put that one discipline in a child. So similarly, nobody is born with self-discipline. Every person cultivates the self-discipline. So type in a comment box and say cultivate. Cultivate self-discipline. So cultivate that self-discipline, and I'm going to share with you the 4 points today that can help you build some self-discipline. Okay, this is something that I do. This is my go-to 4 secrets I always call. If I want to achieve something and if I feel that I'm not able to get into that flow, you know, there's something that we all experience, and we all have experienced the flow state, where you sit down and you just kind of like things just start flowing. And there are days when you feel totally out of sorts. Like today, I have my social media team, that they were posting some things, and they said that, ma'am, we need some quotes from you. And if you of late have seen my quotes on social media, especially those little musings that I post, that are my conversations with the universe and with the God, now they're lovely. I feel I got so many people telling me that they're amazing. But you know, sometimes they are just when I'm sitting, and these are inner dialogues, these are inner conversations that I have with myself. And today she was asking me, she said, do you have few more quotes? Now for me, it's like, oh my God, this is like, I haven't had this kind of conversation, like those kind of musings didn't come to me naturally. So there are days where you feel that you're in a flow state in anything that you do. Probably you will see that in your cooking, in your writing, in your creative, your plans, everything. Like some days, like, it just kind of flows. And some days, like you sit for hours and you feel, oh, nothing is coming out. Isn't it? Have you experienced it, that flow state? If you experience the flow state, type in the comment box flow state. Okay, type in the comment box flow state and let me know if you have experienced that state, that you sit and then suddenly everything starts falling in place and everything is just brilliant. Okay, so that's the flow state I'm talking about. So there are when you're in a flow state, everything is great. Okay, but what about the days when you're not in the flow state? Now, do we have a luxury at our disposal to feel that, okay, I'm not in a flow state today, let me not work? Oh my God, if I think like that, maybe there are 100 days in 365 where I'm not in my flow state. So then what? The 100 days I do not do anything? No, I still want to do stuff, right? I still want to do stuff because I don't want to give in to my moods and my emotions, my feelings. People, those who give in to their moods and emotions and feeling, live a mediocre life. But the people who conquer their moods and emotions and feelings and say, I will do whatever it takes, but to get this done. So for you, if you are that kind of a person, okay, I'm that kind of person. I'm not a morning person. I'm not a night person. I'm a whatever it takes person. So if you are a whatever it takes person, type in the comment box, whatever it takes. Okay, whatever it takes. So if you are a person who is whatever it takes person, then you need to understand that the days that you are kind of like, you fall off the wagon, you got to get back up. And these are the 4 secrets that are going to help you to build that momentum for yourself. Okay, even though you are not in the zone. Even though you're not in the flow state. So I have written down some of my points here, which I'm going to refer so that I don't miss any point telling you stuff. So are you ready? Are you ready to know the first secret? Are you ready? Type in the comment box and say ready, ready. Pencil and paper ready, so that you start writing this, okay? Type in the comment box ready and let me know that you're ready, okay? So the first secret, okay? The first secret for you when you want to get disciplined, okay, the first secret would be that do what is hard. Do first what is hard. You wake up in the morning, you know that this is a bad day, I'm not in the right space. What do? You do whatever it takes, you set your rituals, you run, you do whatever. If you haven't watched my ritual video, go back and watch that video. Okay, what rituals you must do in the morning so that you become disciplined. So you follow those rituals, get back in your space, and then do what first, what you don't want to do. Like suppose you're writing a book, okay, and you feel that nothing is coming out, the flow is not happening. So the first thing that you will do is what is hard, what is you can't do. Don't avoid. Most people have the habit of avoiding what is hard, okay, and it's not going to make it easy for you. If you avoid in the morning, afternoon it's going to be worse, evening it's going to be worse, okay, because the days that you're not in that space, not in that flow state, are the days where you're not really at the optimum levels of anything, of your performance especially. So the more the time goes by, the lesser the performance will be. So just get to it, okay, just get to it and do the hard thing first, okay, do the boring thing first. It's like exercise. There are days that I don't want to exercise, but you do exercise because you know that is right for you, right? There are days when you want to do it. So do first what is hard, because when you do it, okay, when you do that hard thing first, you feel like a winner. Okay, you feel like a winner. And the moment you think about it in your past experiences, when something that you did, it was hard for you, and when you accomplished it, okay, when you accomplished it, you felt like a winner. And the moment you feel like a winner, you will see your mood shifting. Your brain giving you more signals to do more, do more, do more. Okay, so do something that makes you feel like a winner. If you feel that if you want to improve on your relationships, so what you do is you go out or you talk to the person, you call the person, you kind of like meet people. So you need to understand that whatever you want to get over, whatever goal you want to accomplish or whatever limitation you want to get over, you want to first start doing something about it, so that you start giving the feedback to your neurology that yes, I'm a winner. Okay, so that's your first secret. Okay, always remember this, it's going to be first very, very hard till it becomes easy. Yeah, you heard it right. Type in the comment box, it's going to be hard till it becomes easy. It's always like that. You remember the incidences, the things that you master now, at one point of time they were very hard, but then you find them very easy now, is because you have made that effort to do it more often. See, anything you need to do, any habit, anything that you want to master, do it so much that it becomes innate. It becomes a part of you. So even if you wake up in the middle of the night, you don't need to think of what, where. You just know it. It becomes a part of your life. So the first thing you do is you do stuff which is hard and feel like a winner. Okay. Second secret to build the discipline. Okay. Second secret to build the discipline is take action every day. Type it in the comment box and write, take action every single day. Take action every single day, all 7 days, not a break for even a day. Now, does that mean that you work like a dog for 365 days? No, I don't mean that. What I mean is, even if it's a Saturday and Sunday, I'm not saying that you work on it fully. But what I want to say is, you probably want to reply to that one email. You probably want to make that one phone call. You probably want to read something about it. Something related to the thing, the goal or the stuff that you want to do. Just giving the feedback to your brain that it is important and you are not taking a break from it. Okay, so just doing that one small thing, but doing it every single day, and especially on the days when you don't feel like doing it. So don't give in to it, but just do something really small. Okay, that's what winners do. That's what the people, those who accomplish their goals, and that's what the people, those who achieve the success do. Okay, so secret number 3, type in the comment box. Secret number 3 is give yourself reward for action taken. Okay, give yourself reward for action taken. What does I mean that? What do I mean by that? Sorry for that. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, do not give yourself instant gratification. Delay the gratification. So let me give you my example, okay? Suppose I have accomplished something really big, like I've spent like 1.5 to 2 hours on something. Then I take a 15-20 minutes break or a half an hour break and watch something funny or something entertaining that kind of makes me feel good. I laugh, or I'll play something, or I'll do something which gives me that feeling of gratification. It's like sending the dopamine to your brain, to your body. Okay, it's a dopamine release that happens from the brain that goes into your body and you feel great about things. But do not give something to yourself before you accomplish the work. So first you complete your goal or complete your to-do list, whatever is there, and then give the gratification. So always delay the gratification, but always give a little bit of happiness or enjoyment, or do some activity that gives you happiness after you've accomplished your goal. Okay, delay the gratification is your third secret. Okay, third secret is delay the gratification. Very important to build a discipline. Okay, the fourth secret now. Okay, the fourth secret is very important, I feel, and it also somewhere I feel that a lot of people lack. In fact, I for years had not done it, because my upbringing was as such, and most people would agree with me that, if you agree with me, let me know. Most people will agree with me that, if your upbringing is critical, if you have a critical parent who tells you that you keep doing, and there are very little praises on the way come, especially when even if you have achieved something, there are very little praises that you get, and you're always told do more. What happens in that case also is you develop a habit of not praising yourself. And eventually you get into a space where, you start feeling that you are not good enough, or you don't deserve it. You probably not worth it. Okay. So even if, other people want to praise you, you would be like, you want to bounce back that idea as fast as possible. You want to give the compliment back to the people, because you don't feel you deserve that compliment, because in your mind, in your thermostat, you feel that, oh my God, I haven't done enough. So pause, okay, pause. And the fourth secret is, every time you accomplish something, you praise yourself, you pat your back, you give yourself a high five, okay, you give yourself a high five, you pat your back, you do something that makes, that kind of communicates with your own self, that you're praising yourself. So you may say that, you're worth it, you deserve it, you earned it. Celebrate those successes, celebrate those little actions that you have taken, and the success when you receive. Celebrate it. Celebrate the actions, the process, not the result. Because most people wait for the result to come out, like whether you're successful or whether you're failure. Based on that, you will give yourself the reward. And that's the worst thing you could do. Yes, that's the second step, that you obviously review and look at it. But have you taken that action fully? Have you given your 100% when you're doing that action? Have you followed up the process properly? Now, when you do those things, when you have actually taken the action fully, given your 100% with complete focus, concentration, and you're not distracted at all, you're like at it, praise yourself. That's very important. Okay, so these are my 4 secrets. Let me know if you have any secret to build the self-discipline, and also let me know if you liked any one of it. Okay, which one was the best one for you? Secret number 1, that is like you do the hard thing and feel like a winner. Secret number 2, where you're taking action every single day, that is no matter it's a Saturday or Sunday. Secret number 3 is give yourself the delayed gratification, and 4th is praise yourself, which is your favorite secret that you're going to pick up and you're going to follow through. I follow all these 4. So let me know which one is yours. I'm waiting for your comments. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.